Welcome to Learn and Go Go, the podcast. Hey, happy Thursday. I am Sydney A. I am your host, and I am also the author of Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Go Go, How a Preacher's Daughter Pole Danced Her Way to Finding Her True Self. So, if you saw my posts on my social media, I'm not feeling 100% tonight, but it's Thursday. I made a commitment to do my podcast on Thursdays. So, unless something really comes up that prohibits me from doing it, I'm not going to let a little bit of not feeling good stop me from joining you guys tonight. So, I am doing this live. I'm really hoping that I get to see some of you guys hop on here. I'm also live on one of my Instagrams that is not my Learned and Go Go Instagram, because if I can bitch for a minute, Instagram likes you to have a lot of accounts. So what they do is they let you make these sub accounts on your main account, but then you can't stream on a sub account. So my main account, if anybody's watching on that, is one that I started for other purposes, not as my author persona and everything. So I have to do the live stream through that. Although I'm watching and I don't see any indication of it on there. So I'm going to click on this tab here. Now it says I'm live. Oh, and that I have 2 viewers. Hey guys. Okay, I can see you on it. All right. We can figure this out. Everything is figure outable. But I just would love some input tonight. Like I said, not feeling the best, but want to definitely make sure that I joined you guys tonight. So let me know what is going on in your world, what is new and exciting. I asked for some ideas, and I did get that someone would like to discuss music. Okay, I'm looking at obscure songs from when we were kids. My cousin mentioned This Is Ponderous by 2NU. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Is that is 2NU the band? I don't know what that is. But last week we were discussing music, and Frankie and I were talking about creating a playlist of songs from different genres. So you have to go back and see last week's episode to see some of the ideas that we had for our playlist. And what I would like to do is get all of those songs together and actually publish the playlist so that we can all go in and listen to everybody's ideas, because I think that's pretty cool. You learn what other people like to listen to, and it might unlock some new genres, new bands, new artists that you might not be familiar with. And I know I've into everything. Like maybe not avant-garde jazz, but like everything else I like. You know, I'm definitely hairband chick, and I love rock, and I love different kinds of metal. I love pop. I like country. You know, I'm more like 90s. I like all kinds of stuff. So pop some of your favorite bands, artists in the comments. And if you have any ideas of people that we can add to the playlist, that would be super awesome. And I can start getting that together so that we can all share it, because I think that would be really fun. So the person that gave me the This Is Ponderous by 2NU is somebody, love her. And she participated in this thing I was doing on, I think it was on my Sydney page. And it was a 30-day song challenge. So in the comments, I'm going to go through some of these, and you can add what you like that fits this category. So day 1 of the song challenge was a song you like with a color in the title. So let me know the first song that pops into your head that has a color in the title. I know for me, Fade to Black, Metallica, one of my absolute favorite songs. I think we talked about that song last week as well, um, because it reminds me of a friend of mine who I lost way too early in a motorcycle accident. But he and I used to listen to it when we were camping and just sit around the campfire with the boombox. You know, this was like late '80s, and so I'm not laughing at my story. I'm laughing at a comment I just saw. Um, it brings me back to that. And the campground where we would sit around the fire pit was actually where he passed away. So it's kind of a double whammy when I hear that song. But that's what music has the capability to do. It actually can really, really affect you emotionally. So I'm laughing because my friend Kevin, hi Kevin, said 99 red balloons. And I'm actually kind of surprised he did not say 99 love balloon, which was the original version. But another really good song. I used to have that on a 45 because that's how old I am. And one side was 99 red balloons, and the B side was 99 love balloon by Nina. So very good choice there, Kevin, bringing me back to like roller skating in the roller rink. Another one I'm surprised that didn't come up immediately is Purple Rain. Like that's one that comes up almost immediately anytime you say, "Give me a song with a color in the title," or "Paint It Black." That's another one. So those are good answers, everybody. All right, let me see what the next day's question would be. I'm also hopping on some of my social media pages because I'm surprised I'm not getting comments in my streaming service, which is kind of odd. Didn't sound like the color required in English. It's still red. Oh no, left. Okay, you got me. You got me. I didn't say it had to be an English color though. I'm trying to think of another song with a color in a different language. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the brain capacity for other languages right now. Okay, so day 2 in the song challenge is a song you like with a number in the title. All right, Kevin, you can reuse 99 red balloons if you want to. Or let's see. A song that I like with a number in the title would probably be Black Number One by Type O Negative. That's the first one that popped into my head. Another classic, of course, would be 8675309 if you want to use a gigantic number. If we're going back into the 80s again. But there's so many different songs on so many different varieties of music that you could pick. So let me see what you guys think. Comment, because like I said, I've been struggling today, but I'm determined to turn my day around. So I need to see you guys and what you think would be a great song number in the title. 3 by 5, John Mayer. I don't know that one. See, now I can look up something new. I don't know that song. There's a couple John Mayer songs that I know, but that is not one of them. And there's another song just flew through my head. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, geez. I'm going to kick myself later when I think of it. Well, Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams is a classic one. Oh, for another color one, we have Red Hot by Motley Crue. Good song. Very, very good song. No, that's not been in the title though. I was going to say, does Motley Crue have a song with a number in the title? And I'm trying to think because I was thinking doing 103. I'm like, no, that's called Kickstart My Heart, Sid. That is not the name. The name of the song does not have 103 in it. But yeah, I'm definitely adding these songs to the playlist when I get it together, and I will let you guys know where you can access it. It will most likely be on Spotify and on YouTube because that is where you can access the companion playlist that you get if you order a personalized copy of my book. And I will send that to you. You'll get the playlist, you'll get a free bookmark, and you get free shipping if you're in the United States, along with free personalization. So that is learnedingogo.com. And while we're talking about such things, let me, I don't want to say let me throw up, but I was going to say let me throw up my information so you guys can follow me on social media, and that would be awesome. Hey, Johnny, hooray, awesome. So just to catch you up, if you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am not feeling 100% tonight, so I am really counting on you guys to interact with me, to help me to have an awesome time tonight, because I want to be here every week, and unless like I really, really can't make it, I'm going to be here on Thursday nights. So tonight's topic, we're once again talking about music, and so far the categories are a song with a color in the title and a song with a number in the title. So put it in the comments what you think of with those things. I'm sorry, Kevin put pork roll. He does not follow the rules. That is, probably Kevin's favorite song title is I Don't Follow the Rules, because he doesn't. I have known Kevin for a while now. We both work out. We use the same home fitness things. He's fucking hilarious. So, but he doesn't like pork roll. And if you're from the area of the country where I am, it's pork roll is awesome. So whatever, Kevin, I'm giving you I love you, but I'm giving you all right. So, okay, Johnny got a double shot because he put Red Red Wine by UB40. So that's kind of doing a color and a number in one shot. And we can add that to the list for sure. All right, so we're not going to spend the whole time doing these, but I love music, so I think these are really fun. Okay, so day 3 on the list is a song that reminds you of summertime. So I made a post earlier, and I used the song Summer Breeze, but I used the typo version. I know I just used typo negative for Black Number One, but I really do enjoy their version of Summer Breeze. Is that Seals and Crofts? Is that who originally did that? I'll have to stick on my Yacht Rock station and figure out who did the original. But what is a song that reminds you of summertime? And I'm sure someone's going to say Summertime by Will Smith. But there's got to be other songs. There's Summertime by Sublime. But what do you like to listen to? Oh, there's my sister. I hope you feel better, sissy. Firework from Katy Perry. All right, that's fair. My sister just joined me last weekend for our first Tromathon, which was so much fun. And I was really glad that we could go together. So I've been enjoying seeing everyone's posts about Tromathon. And if you want to support independent filmmaking and enjoy creative and really fun movies on the gory side, on the sex side, on the ridiculously fun side, I encourage you to get a Troma Now subscription. I'm not affiliated in any way to Troma. I just love them. So if you go to tromanow.com, you get 30 days free. Check it out. If you like it, keep it. But I'm certainly enjoying the movies. And more than that, I am enjoying the community that I have met through becoming a fan of these movies. So super awesome. So Carlin said, yes, it was amazing. Definitely go support it. So she got to meet the Toxic Avenger and a whole bunch of other cool people. So that was a whole lot of fun. But we are looking for songs that remind you of, okay, Summer Girls by LFO, says Kevin. That's good. I can't hop your comments on the screen because you're on Instagram, but that's a very good choice. Whatever happened, I think the guy from LFO passed away, actually, which is sad. It seems to be happening more and more. I was watching a documentary earlier today. We're going to take a moment to to venture into Sid's ADHD because my brain, I'm like so squirrel brain right now. If I'm thinking it, I'm saying it. So I would apologize ahead of time, but it's my show, damn it. So I'm going to just be ADHD. I was watching a show on Netflix and it was about Lou Pearlman, who was the guy that created the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and O-Town. So LFO, another group similar, not boy band, but similar, made me think of that. And man, that is a messed up story. So I'm not even a huge boy band fan was what I meant to say. There's some songs I like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all have seen my "It's Gonna Be May" memes out the wazoo every year, and I do a mean version of the "Bye Bye Bye" dance. But um, I like, hey, hi Dan. Dan's checking in saying hola, so hello. But this documentary was really crazy because the whole behind the scenes of what this man was doing, the fact that he created so many super successful bands while being a total piece of shit is like mind blowing. So if you get a chance, check it out. Definitely an interesting story for sure. So yeah, dude was a creeper. Kevin says you are absolutely correct, but he's dead now. So that's what happens to creepers. All right. So if you have so far, if you are just joining us, yeah, larger than life, Dan says that was on the show tonight too. Oh, and Johnny said I just watched a YouTube video about him. That's so funny how we all were on the same wavelength. But if you're just hopping on, what we're doing right now is we're playing a little game about different songs and different not genres, but categories. So far we have a song you like with a color in the title, a song you like with a number in the title, and a song that reminds you of summertime. Those are the three we've done so far. And what I'm going to do is once we get a list going, I'm going to start creating a Fans of Learn and Go the podcast playlist. And I'll give you guys the links so that you can go and check them out. And maybe you'll learn, about some new bands that you weren't familiar with, maybe some songs, and, you get to share with the rest of the crew here. And we can all figure out some cool songs that maybe we weren't familiar with before, which is pretty awesome. So let's see here. So that means we are up to day number 4 in our song challenge, which is dun, 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 dun. I keep clicking on it, so I have this opened like about 500 times on my computer, which fits because that's kind of what my brain looks like at all times. I have just tabs open and things all over the place. Okay, this one's kind of dumb. So it says day 4, a song that reminds you of someone. That could be like anybody. Like, what do you, that song that reminds you of someone? I guess it means like someone in your past that means something to you, but like it's kind of vague. So while you are thinking of a someone that it reminds you of, we have another number, which is 2 of hearts, unless Johnny is thinking of, what was her name? Stacy Q. So maybe that's a double. And Dan's checking in with Black Hole Sun. That was a creepy, freaky music video. And I didn't realize until I saw The Devil's Advocate that same kind of facial mutation was in both the music video and in that movie. And that creeped me out. It was just so like creepy. So we also have Someone I Used to Know by Gautier. Hey, Gabe is checking in. That's a good one. And it is pretty literal. That reminds you of someone, someone I know. And going back to the colors, Johnny has Fade to Black, which is another favorite of mine. We have Will Smith, Summertime, for summer. And Joan Jett, I Hate Myself for Loving You. by Batgirl 1337. I'm going to guess that the Joan Jett song has to do with being reminded of someone. There's a story there. I'm not going to ask her to expose herself with that story, but I Hate Myself for Loving You definitely sounds like it is about someone in particular. True Colors, again, not sure if this is a color or a reminder, but I can't hear True Colors without thinking of the old Kodak commercial because that's how old I am. But I just picture that playing in the background of the Kodak commercial. And then my sister, Carlin, says Flowers from Lawrence Spencer Smith kind of put everyone together. I'm not familiar with that song. I definitely have to check that out. Kevin checking in with Stacy Q was my MTV crush as a kid. I saw somewhere a few years ago that she's still playing. So you never know, Kevin. You might still be able to catch her eye. You know, she's still out there. Batgirl 3037 says, Day 4, Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy. Reminds me of Bob the Bouncer. Okay. If you have read my book, you know that everyone in there has a stage name because it's, you know, it's Go-Go Bars. Nobody uses their real name. So he's Rob in my book, and he was a character. He was hilarious. Unfortunately, he's passed on. But I definitely guarantee that his stories will put a smile on your face. So if you haven't yet, pick up a copy, learninggogo.com, and check out the stories about Rob the Bouncer because he was one of a kind for sure. And Bright Said Fred is hilarious. And Kevin also said, I'm too sexy, Bright Said Fred. So a lot of people are thinking of some sexy people apparently. Let's see. Oh, my sister's going to send the song to me. Thank you. Okay. Dan checks in with One Headlight by the Wallflowers. That song has deep meaning. Okay, Confessions. I thought that song was about a padiddle. And there was an insurance company that recently used it in a commercial for motorcycle insurance. And that's when I learned that One Headlight was about a motorcycle, not about a car with one headlight out. Not the sharpest knife in the library sometimes, but at least I'm honest. So, all right. And then Gabe checks in with The Fire by the Roots. I know the Roots, but I don't know The Fire. So again, these are fantastic. Keep them coming. I'm definitely going to throw them onto a playlist. So we can all share these songs with each other because this is really cool. And Batgirl says, Stevie B, anything he sang, us Guidos and Guidettes love us some 80s freestyle. It's hilarious because I actually started adding freestyle to my liked songs recently. I don't know what I heard that clicked in my head with that, but I think it started with Yo No Say. I don't know if you guys remember that song, and I went down the rabbit hole. So that reminds me of my younger years for sure. Awesome. Reese is checking in. Hey, my spooktacular friend, you are absolutely and truly amazing, fantastic, and incredible. I love the book. Thank you. You are so great. Love you. I love you, my friend. And if you guys don't know Reese, he is just a fantastic, wonderful human being, and I'm very grateful to call him my friend. So thank you for checking in. And we've got Dan with Just Another Brick in the Wall, Pink Floyd. Okay, so I don't know if that's pink for the color, but that's not in the title. Another Brick in the Wall. I actually heard on the radio and the other day, and I texted into the DJ that was on right then, and I'm like, I can't hear this song without thinking of the ending and how I used to get in trouble for singing, if you don't beat your meat, you can't have any pussy. How can you have any pussy if you don't beat your meat? And I used to get in trouble for that, but that's the way my brain works. Johnny says, look at our family here. Yes, I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for hopping on to this insane show. And my friend Debbie says, hey, girl, hey. Hey, hey. So good to see you on here. And Johnny shared friends and family now. Johnny is one of the reason why I know a lot of you, and I'm so grateful. If you don't know Johnny, you're missing out. You got to follow him too on socials. He's just an incredible human being, and I love you guys. This is like so fun. All right, so we've got Kevin laughing at me. That's typical, whether it's on Instagram or on our workouts. He's always laughing at me. Oh no. Sissy, why are you listening to my show around our parents? Hi, Mom and Dad. Sorry, I said curse words. My show. They've read the book. So, anyway, let's move on to number 5, shall we? So, number 5 on, I'm still laughing that my sister just totally threw me under the bus. Okay. A song that needs to be played loud. All right, there's so many. What's something that, let's see here. Okay, so while we're waiting for a song to be played loud, I wish I could share the Instagram comments. I can't. So that girl said, summertime song is more of a campfire song. Do you know the Weenie Man? Double dog you to sing it. Again, a story I share in the book because that girl and I go way back. And there was one night where I was, let's say, imbibing a little hard and wound up pretty intoxicated in the manager's office, which had an adjacent bathroom. And that girl babysat my ass. I'm so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But during that time, I don't even know how it came up, but I started to sing a song that we sang in camp. And it's called the Weenie Man song. And because she dared me, and if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about, I will sing it. And it goes, I know a weenie man, he owns a weenie stand. He sells me everything from hot dogs on down. Boom, boom, boom. One day I'll share his life. I'll be his weenie wife. Oh, how I love that weenie man. Hot dog, I love that weenie man. Told you I'd sing it back, girl. So that is the Weenie Man song. And she's making more comments, but I have to save some for the book. I can't tell you guys all of my stories. So yes, the Weenie Man song is that, let's see. Debbie said, thankfully my pops is hard of hearing. He can't hear when I swear. I wouldn't be surprised if my parents didn't hear me until my sister started cackling and then they asked why. So I can see that. Hallowed be thy name. And I'm guessing that that's what Johnny has the follow-up comment to Cradle of Filth version. I am not familiar, but I'm definitely going to check that out. And Dan checks in with Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It. Classic, classic, classic tune. Love Dee Snider. My sister said, I think that's Sweet Caroline. I'm guessing she's making fun of everybody singing that. Thank you, Sissy. No, they just looked at me. I told them I was on TikTok. Thank you for covering my ass. Hilarious. Okay, so Reese checks in with songs that need to be loud are Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, Rats by Ghost, Make Me Bad by Korn, and Take Your Pick by Ice Nine Kills and Corpse Grinder. Okay, I know all of them but the last, and I agree with you 100%. Awesome, awesome songs. And Debbie checks in with Rob Zombie, American Nightmare needs to be played loud. Absolutely. Johnny has the Ace of Spades. Very good choice. Love it. Let's go over to Instagram and see we've got I'm glad that girl's dying laughing at my Weenie Man song. Kevin checks in with Thunderstruck, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Walk This Way, Run DMC, and Aerosmith version. Now That We Found Love, Heavy D. All right, yours are all over the place, and I love that. That is awesome. All very, very great choices. And Johnny checks in with my song, Sledge City. These are fantastic. I'm trying to think because I'm hearing impaired in one ear. I can hear, but not very well. So I play everything loud. So it's kind of, oh, okay. All right. So Johnny said his end credits of Necrofiends of the Frozen Dead, which if you don't follow my Facebook or follow Johnny, my Sydney Facebooks, Necrofiends of the Frozen Dead is a mini series that I've been shooting for Johnny, which is how I've met a lot of you that are watching right now. So super, super cool. If you haven't watched it, we're celebrating. Hey, Johnny, I got your book right here. 25 years of Johnny Necro and the Frozen Dead. So definitely check that out. And everybody that you see in the comments, follow each other because the community is just going to grow and get even more awesome because all of you are so cool and you need to know each other. Like it just gets cooler and cooler. Let's see here. We've got Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay. That one's cool because I just automatically go to Wayne's World in my head and you know, you got a headbang and everything. Like, I did know Bohemian Rhapsody before Wayne's World because my friend's stepdad used to play that Queen album all the time. So I do have some cred before Wayne's World, but Wayne's World definitely breathed new life into that song and introduced it to a whole new generation. So that's really cool. All right, let's see. Metallica one has to be loud. Awesome. Kevin says, what's that? A hat. Crazy, funky, junky hat. I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. Please comment so I know how to answer your question. Yeah, so these are some really, really good answers here. Let's see. We've got day 6, a song that makes you want to dance. All right, I dance to everything. If you've seen my workout videos, there's some days I'm up there to, you know, like I don't even know. Let me look at my playlist. I'm having a brain fart. But I do like recently I've been listening to If It Doesn't Hurt by Nothing More. I like that song a lot. But then I'll turn around and be like, This Is Me from the Greatest Showman soundtrack. Because now that I'm doing it as a workout, I can dance to whatever the hell I want to. And that's fantastic because I don't have to worry about making money off of it. I'm just having fun. Let's see. I was teasing you about your hearing impairment. All right, Kevin, that's fair. Let's see. It's a line from a song, but I can't think of the title or artist. Okay, I think that she was talking about What's That, which Kevin was just teasing me for my deafness, but that's okay. I can take it, or I'll just ignore him and pretend I didn't hear him. So, other songs that I like to dance to. Caution to the Wind by my friend Mike LeCompte. That song is fantastic. It's also recorded under when he was with the band Tangier. So I highly recommend looking that up. I will absolutely add them to the playlist as well. Johnny says, Send Me an Angel. Is that the 80s Send Me an Angel? Right now. That one? I like that one. I used to have that on a cassette single because that's how old I am. Let's see here. I've got, yep. All right. Johnny confirmed. Send Me an Angel. And then I actually really like the B-side of that too. I think that was called Always. It was like always, never ending, always. I like that one too. Let's see here. We've got Faith and Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. And okay, Batgirl said about the funky junkie comment. That song is from a Nickelodeon or Disney show. It might have been Wizards of Waverly Place. And they did the funky hat song. What's that? A hat? Crazy funky junkie hat overslept. Hair slightly trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there. We've done that. We see right through your funky hat. That was that song. But that comes from raising kids who like Disney shows. Let's see. Another good dance song. Trying to think, all I can think of is like, you know, the ones you do at the wedding, you know, the electric slide or like the Cupid shuffle. Because I dance, but I'm pole dependent. So if I'm dancing and I'm not near a pole, it's very like, it's nothing really exciting. So that's why I was trying to think of something to move to like that. But all right, so we have nobody else has dance songs, so we're just gonna move on to the next one, which is come on. Oh, I opened 18 tabs again. A song to drive to. Now, we talked about that last week, and I'm just going to do a revamp. If you're just joining us, we are coming up with songs to add to our Fans of Learning Go-Go, the podcast playlist. So if you're just hopping on, we have a song you like with a color in the title, a song you like with a number in the title, a song that reminds you of summertime, a song that reminds you of someone, a song that needs to be played loud, a song that makes you want to dance. And now we have a song to drive to. And we did talk about this one last week. And I remember saying that it depends on the situation. Like sometimes if I'm just driving, like a mountain rural area, there's nobody else around me, and I'm just kind of chilling. That's one vibe. Usually it's like The Offspring. The hell's the name of that song? Uh, you stupid dumb shit, goddamn motherfucker. What is that song? It's my daughter will kill me. She loves The Offspring too. Somebody put it in the comments. I know you know what I'm talking. Drivers are rude, such attitudes. When I show my peace, complacency. Bad habit. I knew if I sang enough of it, I would get to it. Okay, so Kevin says, "Move, bitch, get out the way." So that's a good one for when you're driving. I also like Ministry, Jesus Built My Hot Rod. That's a good driving song. And let's see what else we have here. The Hamster Song. I don't think that's going to be one for driving. I think that's for something else. So let's see. Ain't Gonna Die Tonight by Macklemore. I don't think I know that one, so I'm definitely going to check that one out for the playlist as well. Because I do like some Macklemore songs, the typical ones. Pretty Fly for a White Guy. That's good. That is Offspring. And then maybe Green Day. I think, okay. Yeah, Pretty Fly for a White Guy is Offspring. But let's see. And Debbie's checking in with Precious by the Pretenders. I don't know that Pretender song. So this is great. I'm like super excited to check out all of these songs you guys are suggesting that I'm not familiar with. So let's see here. Over on Instagram, we don't have any other new suggestions for driving songs. But there's so many like different things. Like if you're on a road trip, you're going to listen to something different than when you're just like going to the Acme and back. Like just run into the store. It's going to be whatever the song is that you're currently playing into the ground right now. Like I said with the, if it doesn't hurt at all, like that's what I'm listening to a lot right now. But then sometimes I'll turn around and be like, okay, I want to hear, like Taxi by Harry Chapin. Because musically, I am all over the place. And it makes it more interesting. All right, so Batgirl says, Smokey and the Bandit theme song for a driving song, especially when you haul ass and running late to be somewhere. That is a fantastic choice. And Kevin says, if I had $1 million, Bare Naked Ladies, another great. Okay, I'm checking over on Facebook, and things are pretty quiet right now. So I do like the Bare Naked Ladies too, and but I like 1 Week because I can sing that pretty much. I can keep up with it, but then I think about the Family Guy episode where Joe's trying to sing along, and he keeps getting tripped up, and he's finally like, "I know all the words, I just don't know them fast," and that just cracks me up because it is really easy to get tongue-tied with that. Batgirl says Taxi is a great song. I just adore Harry Chapin, and he is gone way too soon. He was a fantastic storyteller, And I really enjoy songs that tell stories, probably because I write. I love stories. I love telling them. I love listening to them. And I actually know someone, my dad's friend used to drive Harry Chapin places because Harry was notoriously a horrible driver. And, he wound up passing away in an auto accident. So sometimes I wish that he had taken a ride that day instead of trying to drive himself. But he has some really, really great songs. And a couple weeks ago, if you haven't seen episode 1 of this season of the podcast, definitely go check it out. I was talking to one of my besties, Steve, and he brought up a story because the one club I was working in, this guy came up and he wanted me to read this poem that he wrote. And he had his little lined piece of paper and he's like all excited. He wants me to read this poem. I'm like, sure, I'll read your poem. I start reading it. I go, this is a song. I said, this is A Better Place to Be by Harry Chapin. And he got so upset that I called him out on his bullshit and he snags the paper and runs away. I'm like, what are the odds that he found the one go-go dancer that's a Harry Chapin fan? Like, the odds are astronomical, really. And not only that is a Harry Chapin fan, but knows that particular song. So I thought that was pretty funny. All right, Kevin checks in with Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Back to 1 week. All right, let's do a couple more of these and then we will wrap this up. But I'm having fun. I love seeing what you guys listen to. This is really cool. So we have day 8, a song you like with food in the title. All right, Batgirl already gave us the Weenie Man song. So I guess I'll have to come up with a different song with food in the title. Let's see. So Kevin has Lucky Strike, Maroon 5, and Hot for Teacher, Van Halen. I'm guessing those are driving songs, not unless you're a cannibal and you're hot for teacher because you're hungry. Although that could go a different direction too. About eating. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Songs with food in the title. Let's see. I am having a brain fart. So, there's Pizza by Bugsy. That's kind of a random song, but it's like, if you ever come back, could you pick up dinner? Which is funny because that was one of the favorites of Bob the Bouncer. So it's all coming back. All coming back. Debbie says, Margarita. Is that Margarita or Margaritaville or both? Because there's a couple different songs. Let's see. Kevin says $2 hot dog, $1 water. I don't know that one. I know the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water by Limp Bizkit, but I don't know $2 hot dog, $1 water. Who's that by? Great song. Okay, who's it by? Give me the info so I can look it up for our playlist. And let's see here. There's got to be more songs about food. There's got to be like dessert songs, like chocolate or cake. Trying to think of this song here because that's MacArthur Park about someone left a cake out in the rain. That's not the title though. There's Pound Cake by Van Hagar. Just Margarita. Another good one for playlist, Just Don't Play in Front of Dad. Okay, I'm going to have to look this one up. Who is Margarita by so I can check it out? And then Debbie also says Cake by the B-52s. I don't know Cake. I know Rock Lobster, but I will definitely have to check out Cake as well because I love the B-52s. Okay, Frederick Barr apparently sings $2 hot dog, $1 water. So I will definitely check that out because I'm intrigued now about this one. All right, let's see. There's got to be more foods. Like, to me, that seemed like, there's Chocolate Salty Balls by Chef from South Park. That one's a classic. And that one, funny enough, the one DJ used to play at the end of the night to get everybody to leave, but everybody loved it, so it didn't work. That one always backfired. So then he'd have to bring out the what was that guy's name? William Hung, that was on American Idol, and that would clear out the bar when he started playing. But yeah, chocolate salty balls by Chef. I can just hear this one girl, Kim, that I used to. Kevin knows the song that I used to work with because she would get on the microphone and just be like, "Put them in your mouth and suck them." So I hear her in my head. All right, one margarita by that chick Angel, Debbie says. So I will definitely check that out. All right, so we've done colors, we've done numbers, we've done driving, we've done, let's see. Oh, Erin's checking in. Hi, Erin. How you doing tonight, my friend? We are Name and Music. So I know you like music as well. So to catch you up, we have a song with a color in the title, a song with a number in the title. We have a song that reminds you of summertime, a song that reminds you of someone, a song that needs to be played loud, a song that makes you want to dance, a song to drive to, a song with a food in the title, and now a song that makes you happy. So what's something that you hear that automatically makes you happy? And then I switch over to Instagram and once again see put them in your mouth and suck them, and that just made me laugh at the category. So a song that makes you feel happy. Again, that's an odd thing to answer because it depends on the mood. Like sometimes and that's funny, Aaron picked the first one that I thought of. He checks in with "Don't Worry, Be Happy," which is like, you gotta love Bobby McFerrin. And that video is great with Robin Williams in it too. Like that's just a great song. And it's funny, I mentioned last week when we were talking about like songs to clean the house too, like Ricky Martin's Shake Your Bon Bon is just one of those songs that just like lifts your spirits. It's just a silly song, but definitely makes me happy. Pour Me Trick Pony. I don't know what that means, Kevin. Is that the name of this? Pour Me Trick Pony. I know Pony by, is that Genuine? Who sings Pony? Yeah, honey, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. Yeah, it is Genuine. I was right. Is that the one that you mean? Or is that something else? Pour Me Trick Pony. Name and bands. Oh, the name is Pour Me by Trick Pony? Is that? I'm not familiar with that one. Have to check that out. All right. So, and Aaron also says When the Going Gets Tough by Billy Ocean. That's one you don't hear as much by Billy Ocean because you definitely hear Caribbean Queen. You hear that one a lot. And you hear like Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car. But When the Going Gets Tough, wasn't that one from a movie? That was from like Romancing the Stone or Jewel of the Nile or something like that, I think. And Debbie's checking in with Loaded by Ricky Martin. I don't know that one either. So many new songs for me to check out. And Debbie also says, I'm Out of Love by Anastasia. I don't know how to pronounce it with the C. That's another, I'll have to check that one out too. I'm not familiar. So cool, super cool songs. Let's see. Because like to feel happy, of course, whenever I hear I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, I get happy. That's my wedding song. So that makes me smile. I actually have it tattooed on the title, tattooed on my side in Dave's handwriting. So that will always make me happy. And Fooled Around and Fell in Love is another one that just makes me smile. But as far as like getting in like a happy mood, like we were talking about kind of dancing around and all, that's more faster songs, I would think. I'll take that as a yes. Phil Vassar. Okay, I don't know that one. I do know a Phil Vassar song though. Does he sing? Oh man, I gotta look it up now. He has a song that Just Another Day in Paradise. I know that Phil Vassar song, but I do not know. I'll take that as a yes. So this playlist is going all over the place, and I'm loving it. We've got everything I don't think I'll be able to find a copy of the Weenie Man song So you'll just have to be happy that you got to hear that one live because I don't think I can add that to the playlist. Let's see. Sugar High by Coyote Shivers. Another one I don't know. I'm not familiar with Coyote Shivers, but that's a cool name. That's really cool. It's better than Coyote Ugly, which I believe I've been to 2 Coyote Ugly bars so far. So there's some stories from those things too, which is funny because that was like, they were both at work conventions. That I wound up at Coyote Ugly. All right, so let's see here. The next category in our 30-day song challenge that we're doing in one night, but not doing all 30 songs, is, let's see, a song that makes you sad. We don't want to be sad. All right, so the next one is a song you never get tired of. So what is a song that you can listen to over and over and over and over and over and over, and you never ever get tired of it? Let's see. Oh, the Sugar High by Coyote Shivers is from Empire Records, so I do actually know that song. Now that you said that, Empire Records is a fantastic movie. But let's see, a song I never get tired of, movie song, Cry Little Sister by the Lost Boys, the original version. I absolutely love that movie. I love that song, so I would never get tired of hearing that. But if you guys follow me on social media, I have, I just started, I've only done one so far, but I'm calling it Mind to Mouth because like I said, I think it, I say it, I can't help it. So sometimes when I'm trying, like when my brain wanders off and I'm like thinking about what heaven would be like or what hell would be like, and I think hell is like the last song you ever heard on a loop. Because even if you like it, by the time it plays its 8 millionth time, you're going to be like, or maybe you're like, you love it, you hate it, and then you block it out. I don't know. But let's see. Johnny says, I love so many people in this community. Yes, love you. And Debbie says, The Story by Brandi Carlile. I love that song so much. I got to see Brandi Carlile when she came around with Pink, and so good. She's just so super talented and has such a unique voice. I love Brandi. And Aaron says, Human League, Don't You Want Me? It's Aaron and Lizzie. That's his wife. It's their song. That is awesome. Another great song. And I love that video too. And Debbie says, so good in concert. Absolutely. I got to see Brandi and Pink sing Nothing Compares to You because it was right after Sinead passed. And oh my God, that just like ripped my heart out. It was so good. Kevin apparently doesn't have a song he likes to listen to over and over and over again because it's quiet over here on Instagram. But yeah, those are some absolutely fantastic choices. And I'm trying to think if there's something a little faster than Cry Little Sister that I love. I'm sure it would be a Linkin Park song. I absolutely adore Linkin Park, and I'm so sad that Chester left us so soon. Same with Chris Cornell. Like the two of them are like, oh, they just sing to my heart. Aaron says, Slide by Goo Goo Dolls, first song I ever sang to her. Oh my gosh, I love these stories, Aaron. You guys are so cute. That's so awesome. Poor Dave has to hear me sing sometimes. I may not be good at singing, but I do enjoy singing. And I do like singing karaoke too. And my youngest and I will like harmonize to Linkin Park songs. So that's a lot of fun. Or we like to do songs from musicals, like specifically Heather's the Musical is so much fun to sing. And let's see, what else do we do? I'm trying to think. We have like our certain songs that we do when we do karaoke, and it's a lot of fun. It's, silly fun. Doesn't hurt anybody except maybe my neighbor's ears. So Kevin says Kryptonite by Three Doors Down, another song that I talk about in my book. It's all coming back to the book. And Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up by Garth Brooks, another fantastic choice. I love that song. Yeah, there's totally a story to Kryptonite by Three Doors Down in here. So if you have not gotten a copy of my book yet, you can get it at learninggogo.com because that's another great thing about music is it can transport you to different times in your life and you remember stories and it's just whether they're happy or sad, like it's cool to have that in your memory bank as a way to transport yourself back to a certain point in your life. Um, like when you said "Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up" by Garth Brooks, I used to listen to like Garth Brooks' greatest hits. Like I couldn't even tell you what year it was, but I listened to that song a ton of times. Aaron says "Mona Lisa" by Nat King Cole. Very cool. That's classic. Um, Seeing if Kevin checked in again because he's. Thank you for holding up the Instagram for me, Kevin. I appreciate it because you are like the only only one left on Instagram. So stay strong, my friend. I appreciate that you're over there for me. And let's see. Nope, that's Mona Lisa. So there was a song back in the like mid '90s. It was like Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. I don't even know who did it, but it just popped into my head. And then there's Mona Lisa by Panic at the Disco, which I love too. So it's funny, like I said, I'm an ADHD brain, totally not on my game tonight. Didn't even put makeup on, whatever. Love you guys. You got This Is Me. We're back to The Greatest Showman. Um, but I wanted to hop on here and just do something fun. So my friend Steve is on. Yay! So he put Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and 2. I knew Good Night Saigon, which is, oh, that's another song that I love, 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 love. And it's not very common. You don't hear that one on the radio or whatever, but it's a fantastic song. Um, let's see. And then Aaron says, to go 90s, She's So High. I'm not going to sing that. I love you guys too much to try and hit that. But that's another great one. And Kickstart My Heart and Faster by Matt Nathanson. I love Matt Nathanson, and I forgot about that song. So I'm going to be listening to that soon because that's a great, great tune as well. And what was it? Matt Nathanson had another like popular song. I think the one I'm thinking of came out before Faster, and then Faster was the follow up to his first song. I don't remember now. If I think about it though, I'll shout it out. All right, so we have time for a couple more. So the next one we will do is a song from your preteen years. Oh my gosh. Like Come On Get Higher by Matt Nathanson. That is it. Thank you, Kevin. That's it. I knew another one. All right, so preteen years. So we're talking 9, 10 to like 12. And so middle school. But real quick, I'm going to pop up Aaron's comment, listening to songs from The Legend of Bloody Bones makes me happy. So if you're not familiar with my friend Aaron, The Legend of Bloody Bones is his movie that he is currently creating. He's going to be filming soon, I believe. And my friend Johnny, who checked in earlier, is doing the soundtrack. So definitely follow me to I will be posting whenever I see updates about Aaron's movie. And we all need to get behind this and support it because indie movies are awesome and need all the love. So definitely cool. Let's see what's going. Come on, Get Higher. Yes. Okay. Now it's in my head. I had to like sing it for a second to catch it. What did I say the last one was? Preteen. Okay. So for me, that would be 84 to 86, 87. So Appetite for Destruction came out in 87. So definitely something off of that album would be one that I would love from my preteen years. Trying to think what else would have been in that year. Like 84 was a great year for music, like pop 80s stuff, like Duran Duran, I think like the Cyndi Lauper, George Michael, like all like Wham, all of that would have been earlier. Um, Aaron said, my sister got me with hair bands, so I will say Skid Row. Love, love, love Skid Row. I must be a little older than you, though, because that would not have been preteen. That would have been teen for me, but I still have my Skid Row silk hanging downstairs. Love, love, love Skid Row. And Debbie, but I think I love you by the Partridge Family. I love the Partridge Family. They had a song called That'll Be the Day that I had a Partridge Family record, and I used to listen to that song all the time. That was like my favorite Partridge Family song. I love that. Let's see what else? Preteen years. Like I hear preteen, and I immediately think Tiffany, and I don't even know if the years line up, but she popped into my head probably because of the age group. All right, Aaron's almost 45. I'm 49, so yeah, I'm a little older than you, but it's all good. It's all good. We are all friends and family, so it all is cool. All right, no one's come on, Kevin and Steve over on Instagram. What are your preteen favorites? Or if someone else is peeking in on Instagram, go ahead and comment some from our preteen years. And that's the thing too, like growing up in the 80s, I'm trying to picture the music videos, even though I've talked before on podcasts how I wasn't allowed to watch MTV, like that didn't mean I didn't sneak it at my friends' houses. So trying to think that that era would have been, you know, maybe like People Are People by Depeche Mode. 84 would have been Van Halen because that was an awesome album. Let's see. So, hello, says Kevin. And Ghostbusters, Sister Christian, good one, and Uptown Girl, back to the Billy Joel. Very good choices there. I like all of those. And I remember having Ghostbusters on a 45 too. Like so many records back then. And I wish that I still had them. Not that I have a record player, but my oldest kid does. So there's just something about listening to vinyl. It just is really cool. I'm laughing at Johnny's comment calling Aaron an ass kisser. Fight nice, children. Be nice to each other in the comments. Yes, all 1984 too. And Steve says, Sister Christian. Oh, Steve says, I had One Night in Bangkok on 45. I love that song by Murray Head. Yeah, I used to have one of those answering machines that you could record. It was like 12 seconds of an answering machine message. And for some reason, I was just tickled to have it say that line from One Night in Bangkok. So if you called and I didn't answer, it would just go, I get my kicks above the waistline, sunshine. Beep. Like I don't understand why I get amused by the things that I do. But all right, we have the curly shuffle. I totally forgot about that. And then I Want a New Drug, If This Is It, all the Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis is classic 80s. They're Coming to Take Me Away. I had the 45 because my dad had it. My friend Steve, again, who is in episode 1 of season 2, his dad had a hit with what's Novelty Song. So Steve, tell me the name of it if you don't mind me sharing. And everybody can check out your dad's song because I'm having a brain fart right now. I know as soon as you tell me, I'm going to go, that's it. But I can't think of it right now. Let's see here. We've got Aaron told Johnny he's being honest, not being an ass kisser. And Aaron also says Nightmare on My Street, which I love that DJ Jazzy Jeff's song and the Fresh Prince. And they actually is it New Line Cinema? Does Nightmare on Elm Street made him get rid of that song for a while. I think it's back now, but you couldn't find it for years because he didn't get the rights to use Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street. Johnny says, Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. That one I'm not familiar with. I will have to check that out. And Steve said, Juanita Banana. That's the name of his dad's novelty song by the Peels. Kevin says, the only 45s I had were California Girls by David Lee Roth, and Super Freak. I was reading Super Freak before I got the David Lee Roth out. And I always loved the video for Yankee Rose when David Lee Roth is in the convenience store. And the whole, like, the woman goes up to the counter and the clerk's like, breath mints. Our lips are so close. She goes, not if you was the last immigrant grocer on earth, honey. Like, I loved her. She was a classic character. And then, like, the woman going up the aisle, my doctor says I have to take a laxative. Like, if you've never seen the video, even if you don't watch the music part of the video, you have to watch the beginning. It's just ridiculous and has nothing to do with the song. But I'm sure it cracked them up to video it. Kevin says Round and Round by Rat, classic song. Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran is another great one. Johnny says, I'm covering that Weird Al song. Oh, in 3D, the album, and Nature Trail to Hell. I thought it was one thing, Nature Trail to Hell in 3D, and I got confused. Gotcha. I'm catching up now. Aaron says, loved Yankee Rose. I'll take a bottle of anything and a glazed donut to go. Great. I love that video. That's awesome. I like that you picked Round and Round, Kevin, because that is on the playlist that you can get if you get a personalized copy of my book, because that was definitely a Sid song back in the day. I used that song probably every shift. Classic. I used a lot of hair bands and rock at work. And then, like, the DJs would try and throw me off because I sang along to everything. And one time at the bar where I worked, they were like, she's never going to know this one. And they played the song Hair. And I was just up there singing along to it. They were so mad. It was hilarious. Aaron says, Going Slightly Mad by Queen. I don't know that one. I have to check that one out too. And let's see here. All right, I think that might be all of our submissions. What was I forget what the category even was. We went on such a tangent here. A song from your preteen years. That's what it was. There's so many good songs. But I think, my friends, that it is a good time to wrap this up. I love you all so much. Thank you for hopping on here with me because I was really not feeling well. I did not sleep well last night. I don't know what's going on, but like some other friends were complaining about some of the same things. So I think it's just something in the air, like something in the atmosphere that you're not sleeping well. When you do, you have nightmares, like your stomach's upset, like all this stuff. I have no idea. This too shall pass. But I just wanted to hop on because it's Thursday and I want to stay on track. I want to stay consistent. I want you guys to know what night to look for me. And the fact that so many of you showed up and participated just made my night. It is not because I eat all that pork roll shit, says Kevin. I've not had pork roll in a while, sir. Anyway. Now I think it's just stress, honestly. It manifests itself in some weird ways. But like I said, this too shall pass. And I'm just so grateful for all of you for coming on, for having fun with me, talking about songs again, and just adding to our playlist. And if you think of anything else you want added, it doesn't have to be in a certain category that we talked about tonight. Just put it in the comments. I'll keep going back and I'm going to start tracking everything. And, once the playlists are made, I will send the links to you guys, or I'll post them so we can all listen, because music definitely is a great way to express yourself, to, it's therapy. It brings people together. And I'm so glad you guys came together with me tonight because this has been a whole lot of fun. And I love you guys so much. And just a little plug here too. Aaron said we got you covered. Our Goddess of the Night is because he asked me to be in the sequel to his movie, and I'm super duper excited. So we'll keep you in the loop for that too, because I'm very, very honored to be asked and super excited to see what comes with that. So thank you again, Aaron, for the opportunity, and to Johnny for opening so many doors for me too. Oh, he put "Love You, Auntie" because I'm going to play an auntie in his movie, and I can't wait. I'll definitely be keeping all of you guys in the loop with all of these projects, where you can check them out, where you can support them, because please, support indie films, support authors, support musicians, support all of these people that are in the community and out there being creative. There's so many schools that are just axing the art programs, and we need art. We need ways to express ourselves and, to bring joy. It can't all be, what's the word I'm thinking of? I was reading Kevin's comment. You crashed my train, Kevin, but he did put a "Happy Song You're Pretty When I'm Drunk" by the Bloodhound Gang, which the one DJ that I worked with would play that for this one girl because she never tipped him. And he'd wait until she was on stage and then change the song to "You're Pretty When I'm Drunk." So that makes me think of the two of them. That's hilarious. That, and there was another song that a different DJ would play if girls didn't tip him, and it was like, "I am cow, hear me moo, I weigh twice as much as you." So you can use music as a weapon too. But anyway, I hope that you guys all have a fantastic night. I love you all. Thank you for hopping on here and having some fun with me. And I will see you next week. Saturday is the Goddamn Program with Reaper and Human Beast, also known as Candy Sizzle and Mimi Horny. I am Sugar Hooter on that show. So if you have not checked out our Saturday night shenanigans, follow my Facebook pages, and I will have the link up running live for there so you can catch us there too. But enjoy the rest of your night, and remember, whenever life is throwing stuff at you, take it on head on, because when you stick your head in the sand and you think you're hiding from the world, everyone else sees a big ass. So I will see you next time. I just got to get to my countdown. Love you guys. Bye.